Hello everyone. My kids both enjoy Winnie the Pooh and Friends, and probably more so bumblebees. So today I'm going to show you how to make a smackerel of honeycakes, complete with bumblebee decorations. Inspired by the recipe from the Disney Cookbook Cooking with Magic: A Century of Recipes. They're basically honey-flavored cupcakes, and they are real fun and easy to make. I'll also share the tricks for how to make the bumblebees too, and without any food dyes as an added bonus. So let's jump right in and make these sweet treats. To make the cupcakes, in a medium bowl, add 2 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour. Alright Mason, I think we're ready.
Okay, woohoo!
Alright, who wants to add the flour?
Me.
2 teaspoons of baking powder and 1 teaspoon of salt. Whisk these together to combine and set aside in order to prep the wet ingredients. Who's gonna whisk?
Me. No, what to?
In a large mixing bowl, add 3/4 cup of softened unsalted butter and beat with a mixer on medium-high speed for about 30 seconds to get things light and airy. Gradually add in 3/4 cup of granulated sugar and beat until fully incorporated and fluffy. Scrape the sides of the bowl as needed. This might take 4 to 5 minutes.
Banana, can I do it? How do it? Do it?
Next, beat in 1/3 cup of honey and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Link in the description and banner if you want to learn how to make vanilla extract yourself. We're gonna add some honey now.
Honey. 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 Ready? I'm ready. Are we done?
Then add 2 eggs plus 1 egg yolk, one at a time, and beat after each addition until fully incorporated.
Do your egg. Do your
Oh, Connor. No.
honey.
You came at the perfect time. No, don't eat it. With the dry and wet mixes ready, now add the dry mixture to the wet mixture along with 3/4 cup of buttermilk. Alternate between dry mix and buttermilk while adding and beat on low. Add about 1/3 of each at a time while combining and mixing. If you don't have any buttermilk, no sweat. You can make your own real easy. Link in the description and banner for how to make your own buttermilk in 5 minutes. Beat this mix until just combined. You don't want to overmix or the cakes can get a bit of a gummy texture. Once the batter is ready, scoop or spoon the batter into a prepared muffin tin. Ideally, you would want to use a muffin or cupcake liners in the pan. I was all out, so I used non-stick spray and carried on with life. Once all of the batter is scooped and prepped, transfer to an oven that's been preheated to 350 degrees Fahrenheit and bake for 15 to 20 minutes, until a toothpick inserted into the center comes out clean. When they are finished baking, let them cool in the pan for 5 minutes and transfer to a wire rack to cool completely. Next up, let's make some homemade buttercream. I've made buttercream on this channel before, link in the description and banner for that video, but I'll show you how to do it again. It's really easy, and this stuff is way better than anything you'll find from the store, so please try it sometime. The quantities I share in this video is a decent amount for about a dozen cupcakes, with maybe just a little bit left over. Start by adding 1/2 cup of softened, unsalted butter to a stand mixer with paddle attachment. Beat this on medium-high speed for around 6 to 7 minutes until fluffy. Then add in 8 ounces of powdered sugar while mixing on low, and continue beating until fully incorporated. Add around 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, add 1/2 to 1 tablespoon of whole milk just to get the right consistency. If too thick, add some milk. If too thin, add more sugar. Turn the mixer back on medium-high speed and beat for another 6 to 7 minutes until fluffy. And that's it, perfect homemade buttercream frosting. Also to this, I wanted to make it a slight yellow color to be more like a beehive, so I added in a touch of turmeric to help get a bit more golden yellow color. The amount was so minimal you can't really taste it. Use whatever dye you want though, of course. Last up is the bumblebee decorations. I used some leftover homemade fondant from when I made Mickey Sorcerer Hat cupcakes. Link in the description and banner if you want to see that, and a shortcut to making homemade fondant. To make the bumblebees, take some fondant and color it yellow. I used turmeric again and mixed it and kneaded it into the fondant. It made a pretty decent yellow color. You could easily use food dye or gel. I've just been trying to use more natural colorants as often as I can. When you've got the fondant, take off a small chunk for the bumblebee body and roll out into a big bean-like shape. For the black lines, I took some activated charcoal, mixed it with some water, and used a paintbrush to paint on 3 black lines to the bumblebee body. Finally, for the wings, I used sliced almonds. Pick up some pieces that look wing-shaped and very carefully insert into the center of the bee body, and a little bit at an upward angle. And that's how to make a cute little bumblebee fondant honey cake topper. I was really happy with how these turned out. My boys really loved them. They also really liked helping me make them, which was a lot of fun. I do love cooking with my kids.
What do we use to make the body?
This.
Show me how to do it. Now we need to do the wings.
You want to do it?
Bumblebee. Look all the bumblebees. A bumblebee. A bumblebee. I want to hold one bumblebee so it can buzz around. Who's the buzz of the world? Buzz. 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 Buzz.
And now it's time for assembly. Take a honey cake and top with some homemade buttercream. I tried to swirl this up like a little beehive shape. Then complete the cake by adding a bumblebee right onto the beehive. Finish decorating the remainder and you have yourself a Smackerel of Honeycakes. Another topping item the Disney Cookbook recommended was a honey glaze. This would go right on top of the cupcake before the frosting. I'll leave the ingredients and a brief instruction for that glaze on the screen. It probably would have been very good and really send the honey flavor off the charts, but I didn't really want to give my kids that inevitable sticky mess. Try it for yourself if you want though, I'm sure it's really good. And now you know how to make a Smackerel of Honeycakes inspired by Winnie the Pooh. This was a great sweet treat. Super fluffy, soft, honey flavored cupcakes. Hard to go wrong there. If you like honey, I highly recommend you try this out.
Can I eat?
Yes.
Honey muffin.
Do you like it?
Yeah.
As always, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video or learned something new, please consider leaving a like to this video. Also subscribe if you like Disney. I make quite a bit of Disney inspired food in this channel, so follow along and learn more. Thanks again. See you next time. Listen, who likes honey?
Me.
You like honey? Who else likes honey?
Connor.
Connor likes honey? You know any bears that like honey?
Yeah.
Which one?
I know. Like a polar bear.
A what bear?
A polar bear.
A polar bear.
A polar bear.
Oh, okay.